This is the Pocket Pikachu, known in the West by its much less cool sounding and way more difficult to search up name, the Pokemon Pikachu. I recently acquired this piece on eBay that was labeled as being 4 parts. The original owner said it wouldn't even turn on with a fresh battery, and for 12 bucks I figured I'd roll the dice. Maybe it was something I could fix, or maybe it wasn't even broken at all. Worst case scenario, it's irreparable, and it can sit on a shelf to spark conversations with any guests I have over. So let's figure out if we can get it working. But first, please subscribe and click the bell to stay updated whenever I post new content, and stay tuned at the end for more videos just like this one. Okay, so first we gotta check to see if we can get any power on this. The battery holder is on the back, and it's held shut with a small Phillips head screw, so we gotta take that out. I know a lot of people who do these types of videos are like, I have a link in the description for the tools I use. Honestly, I bought this at Lowe's. There's a bunch of stuff you can buy on Amazon or whatever, but yeah, I literally just got this a small toolkit at Lowe's, like my local hardware store. And it just snaps off like this. And it uses a CR2032 battery. I just so happen to have one right here. So let's throw that in there. And oh, look at that. It is working. So seller said that it wouldn't even turn on. It's turned on. Hopefully that's not the end of this video. Maybe not. What if I reset it real quick? Press really hard. Whoops. Knock the battery out. Let me put this battery cover back on real quick. Pressing really hard doesn't seem to be doing anything. No, you're supposed to press this button, and then Pikachu's supposed to come out of this Pokeball. So, okay, so good news, it turns on. The seller said it didn't turn on. Bad news is there's some other stuff that's probably wrong with it. Hopefully it's something just like, I gotta clean the contacts or something. So, we'll find out. So let's take that battery out. The rest of the system is held in place with other Phillips head screws. So, you know, you could use the same screwdriver that you use for the battery cover. Let's go ahead and take all of those out. Do you guys prefer repair videos where the person talks to you, or do you prefer like ASMR style? I watch a lot of ASMR style repair videos, and they give me a lot of inspiration to do videos like this. The problem is it also gives me hubris to think I can do a bunch of the stuff that they do, but they're also like, I have $50,000 worth of equipment in my workshop, and I'm like, oh, okay, this is not a DIY at-home repair, you know? It's like when you guys are like, oh, let me show you this cool DIY project you can do. First, get this, you know, industrial grade construction equipment and then build a house. Yeah, great. It's a great weekend project for me. Okay, so taking this off, and the speaker's on the back here. You can't really see, but it's right here under the clip. There's 3 speaker holes, so we gotta be careful not to knock the speaker off. I could resolder this if it came apart, but I'd prefer not to. This is then, the board is then held in place with some other Phillips head screws. This last one right here is holding together this thing, this little bouncy thing. I don't remember what it's called. The pedometer, I guess, is what it is. That's the primary function of the Pokemon Pikachu, Pocket Pikachu, whatever. There's a small wire right here. It's extremely thin and very easy to lose, so be very careful when you are opening up one of these if you're trying to play along at home. So let's go ahead and, being very careful with the back here, take off these Phillips head screws. One. I'm gonna move these out a little bit. There's 2. Is right here by the batteries. And like I said, 4, be careful, it's attached to the pedometer. and that little wire can just spring off. It's not held in anything, so just be real careful with it. And then this part is actually held on this peg right here, right there. So it lifts off as well. So just be careful, try to keep, well, there it goes. The wire I still have, but this part came off. So no problem. It's just, you know, the end of it is slotted. The end of the wire is slotted through one of, it's hard to see here, one of these holes here in the end. So we'll just keep that vaguely together, and I'll put it together afterwards. Okay, and then since this looks pretty clean, but this is just the back of the board. Someone wrote some shit on it, but you know, not a big deal. It's held in pretty tightly. The face is usually held in by some adhesive, so you can take the end of a non-magnetized screwdriver or a spudger or just something that's kind of thin and flat, and just come underneath and try to pry it open. Be very careful not to break anything. Just use this spudger here, which is just a plastic rod basically. Pry it up, and then be very careful not to hold this front part at a weird angle, because there's stuff in the face of the Pocket Pikachu that could just fall out. So we'll take the board out. Okay, so we have the membrane here. This is the D-pad. Come on out. There we go. And then this part right here comes out, whatever this is. I think it holds the screen in place. And then this nut also comes out. This is for the battery, so it will, like right there, just poking at it made it misalign. It will just fall out, so be real careful not to lose those, or else you won't be able to screw the batteries in place. Membrane looks okay. I mean, no tears or anything on it. Something like old Game Boys and stuff, when you use them, they'll have ripped through. This one seems fine. Reset button obviously worked because I was able to reset it. Start, select, didn't work. A and B didn't work. D-pad didn't work. So, but the membrane doesn't seem ripped or anything. So I don't think the issue is the membrane. It's a little bit dusty, but I think the board might actually be more the issue here. So let me flip that over. Screen looks okay. Honestly, the board looks all right too. There's nothing really bad about the board. Like, it doesn't look that dirty or anything. I'm gonna wipe it off. I'm gonna, you know, run some rubbing alcohol over it. Ah, I hit my camera. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna clean it up with a little bit of rubbing alcohol, see if that helps the contacts or anything. But honestly, it doesn't seem that dirty. So I'll clean the membrane as well with some rubbing alcohol. If you don't have rubbing alcohol for the membrane, or if you don't want to use rubbing alcohol on the membrane, you can use soap. Don't use soap and water on the motherboard, because you know, it's electronic. So the screen looks fine though. There's a little, maybe a little bit of something on here on the side, but otherwise it looks fine. But yeah, honestly, this looks all right. I mean, I don't know what the deal is. Membrane, I mean, I'll wipe it down. I'll clean it up, but nothing about this seems that crazy. Get the face of it here. Not that this is really doing anything but removing dust, but, you know, just get the face of it cleaned up. And then the really important part is actually, whoa, no, the backside here, making sure that it can make proper contact with the contacts of the board. So get that cleaned up as much as I can with just rubbing alcohol and a Q-tip. You can also just soak this in rubbing alcohol, or like I said, the membrane itself is just a piece of rubber, so you could just throw it in some soapy water and scrub it real gently so you don't tear it or anything. But I don't want to do that right now. Sorry, I keep hitting the mic, guys. Okay, I mean, board looks fine. Yeah, board looks really fine. There's nothing really wrong with it. Doesn't seem dirty. Let me give it one more, just in case once over. Some rubbing alcohol, make sure that everything is as clean as it possibly can be. But it seems to be all right in my eyes. Don't know what the issue would be there. So I guess let's try to put it back together. This right here is the part that goes on the side. I think that holds the screen in place, so it just falls in place. If this came out and you still have it, or you have a replacement or whatever, put it back in here, and then be very careful when you put these things back together so that it doesn't fall out, because it just will. We'll throw the membrane in next, making sure that it gets onto the metal, or not metal, the plastic posts that it's supposed to be on. Get in there. Oh no, I forgot. No, wrong. I'm wrong. So we're gonna put the D-pad in first. My bad. Then we're gonna put this in, the membrane. There it goes. There you go. And then we're going to very carefully put the Pocket Pikachu board back in, making sure again it goes onto its posts here and here, here, and fitting everything properly. And what I like to do is I like to screw in some of the screws first, like just the first 3 here that don't involve the pedometer. So I'll attach those right now. That's 1. Here is 2. And the third one is this one. Yeah. Third one. Yeah, I watch a lot of ASMR restoration and repair videos. I watch a lot of ones where guys talk about it too, though. I think those are pretty cool. Okay, so now we're gonna have to put the pedometer back on, right? So what I like to do in the cases where something like this has happened is I like to screw this part in first. So the screw goes through there, and then that gets screwed into the board. And the whole part, the strip of holes is on top, the strip of little openings. So the long flat part. The screw is on like the bottom right of the little contraption. So if you look here, screw at the bottom right, and then the posts are up here at the top. The little holes, not posts. Okay, that's the correct orientation. Then this has a little hole inside. It goes onto this post right here. So throw that one on there. And then just using my spudger, I'm going to very gently maneuver this thin cable into, no. It's okay, I didn't lose anything. This thin cable, I'm gonna maneuver it into the Pocket Pikachu hole, the pedometer hole. I don't know what it's called. Pocket Pikachu hole sounded not okay to say. Come on. I might fast forward this part if it takes too long. Maybe it'd be better if I took it off the post and put it in first. Maybe. Yeah, that seems smarter. There's using the old noggin. So that goes in the hole. And then this goes on the post. There you go. Ah, so much easier that way. I'm an idiot. And you see it bounces on its own here. So it's getting right. And then we're gonna gently put this back together. And screw it all up. Close it all up, not screw it all up. We don't screw it all up. Sheesh. I'm a big dummy. Can't even say the right things. So. So the battery in there, and we'll just temporarily cover it up. So it's on. There we go. Hey, look at that. Set the time. I'm gonna tell on myself here. It is 5:09 a.m. And there's Pikachu. Okay. No, I don't want the alarm on. No, leave. Okay. So this device, now that it's fixed, cool. That's pretty dope. For 12 bucks, I got a working Pocket Pikachu, I think. So this device was made to compete with the Tamagotchi, and it has a lot of things in common with it, but the main way you interact with Pikachu is a little different than the main way you'd interact with the Tamagotchi. So like you saw when I opened it up, there's a pedometer, and for every 20 steps you take, you get 1 watt. So the clock is up here, and then there's watts up here, and then you use watts in order to get like activities or whatever that you're gonna do with Pikachu, right? And yeah, it's pretty dope. Let's see. So we got 18, 19, 21. Okay. So we hit A. Anything? No. No, I don't want alarms. No, I don't want to reset anything. Sorry. I'm relatively new to this device as well. Yeah, Pikachu is okay with you. There you go. Hey, look at that. Yeah, Pikachu, you were dead 10 minutes ago. So I would hope you're okay with me. Actually, you weren't dead. You were stuck in a ball. Let's see. Let's see if I can get some watts. Let me see how many watts I can get, and then what I can use those watts on. So I'm at 40. Pikachu seems pretty chill. Pikachu seems pretty happy. You know, if I shake it around a little bit, Pikachu will be walking. It's kind of hard to tell the animation because I have to stop shaking it in order to show you the Pikachu walking. But yeah, let me get some more steps in here so Pikachu will do the animation. Come on now, little guy. If you have a real pet at home, don't shake it like this. There you go. There's Pikachu walking around. There you go. Hopefully you caught that. I'll do it one more time, just so you guys can see what's going on here. But yeah, this thing was made to compete with Tamagotchis, and yeah, there you go. Pikachu walking around, take a little steps. Animation. I'm at 104 steps. Pikachu is okay with me. I'm not sure what the D-pad is for. I'm actually not even sure if the D-pad is... Oh, wait, there you go. Okay. Okay, cool. So I got 5 watts. You hit left and right on the D-pad in order to like change between the activities you do. Right now I have 5 watts, and there's a little gambling game in here. So I'll bet all 5. And let's see what I get. Flower, Pikachu, and fish. And I didn't get anything. Not enough. Let me put it a little lower. Hopefully you guys can see that. So I'm gonna have to get some more watts to show you guys what's even happening in this game. But yeah, that's essentially it. You just walk around, you use the steps to get the currency, and then you use the currency called watts, W-A-T-T-S, in order to do stuff with Pikachu and make him like you more. And if you don't interact with Pikachu enough, or you don't take enough steps, or you neglect the fun part of the activities with him, he'll stop liking you. So yeah, it's pretty dope. Obviously, this is a precursor to the Poke Walker, but yeah, and I'm glad I got it for 12 bucks. Just totally working. Just needed to be cleaned a little bit. There comes Pikachu. Oh Lord, he coming type thing. So again, gambling. So there's gift. I can gift some watts. Let me gift him 3 watts. I've gifted Pikachu 3 watts. I don't know. He seemed pretty happy with 3 watts. I don't know if he actually ate them or anything, but I guess that's the equivalent of feeding a Tamagotchi. Yeah, so, hey, I mean, I'll be here trying to feed my little buddy. You also noticed that whenever I was walking, anyway, let me do it again, but when I was, quote-unquote, walking Pikachu here, the screen went, like, off. It's not actually off, you still heard it beeping and everything, it's just, it enters a low power mode because it uses a CR2032 battery, like a little watch battery. It doesn't want to be on the whole time, showing off graphics and the screen and everything. So, yeah, it's just entering like a low power mode type of thing. Also, the website for the Pocket Pikachu is still up, so you can go read about it in Japanese, or you can Google translate it, I guess. You can go read about it, but the best part for me is it has old chunky Pikachu art from Ken Sugimori just up. So here, by the way, look, screen's off, but the device is still on. It was counting my steps, 274 here. Pikachu coming in. Pikachu, Pikachu, boom. There he is. And then let's see. And then there's the gambling game, and let me do the gambling game again so you guys can see that one. I only have 5 watts. I don't want to bet 5. Can I bet less? Can I bet less than 5? Nope. Okay. I don't know, the gift. Okay. Yeah. I will do a bet here so you guys can see it. And then we'll call that a video. So, hey, let's see if we can get something good. Fish. Fish? Oh, uh-oh. Hold on. Now we're getting real. Fish, baby. Hey, 30 watts. Hey, pretty good. Oh, no, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, no. Well, hey. I'll end on a win here. So, thanks for watching. Please subscribe. And, hey, I'm going to have some annotations up at the end here for some other videos where I look at hardware repairs and upgrades. Thanks. Minasan, gokigenyo. Sayonara.